Hey, welcome back to Frank Brock Art. Hey, I'm back. Back. Yep. Well, last week I took like a little sabbatical, to kind of get my bearings and whatever. Um, I'm like checking everything out, make sure I'm firing. Well, YouTube is firing. Let's see here. I got Twitch going on. I kind of don't do Facebook, since nobody's watching. Kind of. Well, sometimes. But anyway, let's see. I thought Rumble would be going, but I think I have to get Rumble going. Party. We are ready to party. And let me see. Let me fix a couple little things here. It's just one I need to fix. But yeah, today, let's see if we can finish up Galactus. You know what I'm saying? So while I am trying to get everything else on, we're going to change the camera to this. This is where I am. I was working on some other projects, some passion projects that I wanted to kind of finish up and do. And I'm pretty close. I'll definitely show you what I'm working on. Let me turn on a little mood music, and I will start things going momentarily. So just sit tight. Thank you and I'm up to 350, man. Hey, I'm gonna have to do another Vegeta drawing. With him kind of like powering up, maybe like Super Saiyan 2 or something like that. We're almost to 400 people, yeah. So I'm super excited about that. I gotta get my TikTok. If you want to go to my TikTok, I'm gonna have to put together some kind of little running looping video where you can go on my TikTok and check out, everything I got going on there. So I can start streaming on TikTok as well. So I want to hit every avenue. And I think what I'm going to do when I'm on party, after I done switched off, or if I, either I switch off for YouTube or switch on to party or something like that. I'll just show you kind of like the behind the scenes of what I'm doing on party, because like I'm basically just setting up, I'm working on like some other characters I want to do. I have some other ideas for some other characters I have, so I may do like a separate YouTube channel that just kind of shows those illustrations, and I'm animating and all that stuff. I know I don't show much animation, but it is kind of time consuming, and it's basically just a lot of just sitting and tweaking, and I don't know if it's very interesting for most people to just sit and watch somebody figure out certain things, see if it works or not when you're working in character animate. I don't know if there's a lot of character animate folks out there. If there are, then hello, hey, I'm decent, once I get going. It's kind of like once I dive into like a certain platform, I can kind of like just dive in and just like, just get familiar with it, and then I can just really like take off or whatever. So eventually I'll start doing some animation. I'm trying to get my Rumble going, so there's some things I gotta like set up. So sorry about that. Just give me a moment to get this going. Hopefully you got some tunes playing. You can hear a little bit in the background. I like to have a little music going while I draw. So I don't know about you guys. Sometimes people watch anime. I kind of have to be a little careful with the anime and stuff showing that on there. You know what I'm saying? So copyrights and all that sort of thing. let's see. Dang it. 1 second. But I hope everyone is having a lovely day. Marvelous day. It's a marvelous Monday. I hope you are spending it wisely. Because I do my best to spend mine wisely. And every once in a while, you definitely need to get out and relax and, you know, just say, hey, I'm going to enjoy myself this one day. Take a little load off. You know, sometimes you gotta just relax a little bit, you know, calm down from the day, you know, and, you know, take it a little easy because we're always on the go, always trying to get to that next thing, do the things and everything. So, you know, it's very stressful. Life can be very stressful sometimes. So yeah, take it easy every once in a while, you know, live a little bit, you know, relax. Let's see. I'm gonna hit start again. And let's see what happens. I'm probably gonna add, I'm gonna see what it looks like, but I'm gonna add a little bit of shading here and there on here. I tried before, but yeah, it just wasn't looking right. So I'm gonna start again, and hey, all my Rumble people, what's going on? It's Frank Brock Art. I'm back again. I'm gonna show my face so that you don't, you know, make sure that there's that's my bald head there. And let's see here. Boom. Boom again. Oh, dang it. Let's see here. And that's my crappy camera. And this is supposed to be my better camera. But sometimes there's like a little glitch in the matrix. FaceTime. Okay. All right, is it showing me? No. Seems like I've frozen, and I hate it when this happens. Well, maybe. Let's see. Well, I guess you don't really have to see me, but we'll just switch back to that so you can see that. Every now and then there's some little hiccups that happen, you know, when you're starting your streams, so you just gotta troubleshoot. You know, sometimes you gotta start over and, you know, and restart. So hopefully we got everything cracking. Turn the camera off, turn it back on. Let's see what we got here. There we go. It's a little slow, but anyway. Let's see. Let's see if we fix this. Bam, there we go. Hey, Rumble people, what's going on? All my friends on Rumble, YouTube, Party, Twitch, and everything else. Hey, welcome back. It's Frank Brock Art. I've been gone for a little while. Let's switch back to the art because I know you don't want to see my face. You want to see the artwork. So we are running on a couple of tanks of gas here, but we're still good. We're getting through it, and we're drawing or trying to finish up Galactus. Will we finish today? Hopefully we will. Then we can, you know, add all my artwork together and, you know, yeah. And see how this thing comes together. I'm going to turn up my music a little bit. Just a tad. And we're going to get back into the artwork. But I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. You know, hope you had a fabulous Monday. It is done. We've completed it. We've gotten through it and all that sort of thing. So now I need to try to finish up my Galactus. I think I did a pretty decent job on the line work. You know, there's some little pieces here and there that I was kind of rushing through and kind of jacked up, but you know, overall, you know, there's some little I'll fix the little shaky spots, you know, as I go through it. But yeah, I think I did a fairly decent job. You know, it ain't perfect, but that's the whole thing about art. It's the pursuit of perfection. The pursuit of getting that style down, perfecting it. And doing your thing. So, and I do have my reference material at my side here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and make sure that sound is good everywhere and that you guys aren't struggling to hear me. Let's see. So, I do have my reference material at my side here. So all right, so you guys can hear me. The sound is perfect. So let's see here. Turn it down just a tad. So, but yeah, man. Welcome back. Like I said, we are almost there to 400 subscribers. I want to say I appreciate everybody for sticking with me for this long and, you know, enjoying the rest of your day while watching me grind on this drawing stuff. I guess it can be a little relaxing just to kind of have something on playing in the background, you know, because I am your best friend. Your best friend, your best artist friend. And if you don't know any black guys, hey, I'm your favorite black friend. Here you go. At least you got one. You know what I'm saying? You can't say you don't have none. You got one. So, you know. And I know there's some introverts in there. Introverts. For all you guys, hey, hello. How are you? You know, I could turn on the charm every now and then, but you know, some days I feel like, yeah, I don't feel like talking. I just want to be quiet, draw. Now, if there's some interesting topics that someone brings up, hey, maybe I may loosen the lips. But for the most part, it just concentrating, listening to mindless sounds or anime going on in the background, and just, you know, kind of unwinding a little bit. And sometimes you need something that is just a mindless, repetitive thing that you can do to relax the mind and the body, you know. So this is kind of like my little relaxation moment. Time I can do what I like to do without interruption, at least for a good hour spending it with you guys, my new friends. You know, I was thinking about, I know I'm just talking to myself, nobody's, you know, not a lot of people comment, but, you know, I'm just talking to you guys, you know, you can respond or not, but, you know, I was thinking there's another platform, I don't know if anybody knows about Billy, or Bill, or something. It's kind of like more of a, it's like YouTube, but it's more for like the Asian culture, or they use it a lot, but definitely similar to YouTube. You know, I was thinking about getting on there because, you know, you can hit the little button for translator and it can translate, you know, your English to whatever language. So I think as long as I speak clearly, I think it should be okay. Although I tend to talk a little quiet sometimes, I'm trying not to. You know, just turn up the sound a little bit. Sometimes, you know, it gets a little quiet, but I do my best. I do my very best. Let's see here. All right, so, oh, okay, there's some different things you're doing here. So, all right, got that, and then, so I'm kind of making this up as I go. And my Galactus is not going to be like your Galactus or anybody else's Galactus. This is my own little rigmarole here, my own thing, thingamajang. You know, I'm gonna do as I please on this one. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm just taking like little bits and pieces of all the reference material I have. I'm just kind of condensing it down into one character. So then I was trying to change up my grid on Instagram, but now I think you can only have well, I don't know, I think it's just what is it? It's like, well, the grid is long now. You used to have like choices where you can pick what kind of grid you want, but now I think, you know, I have to investigate more, but I think now you only have one choice now. So I may have to take down some of the things that I've done already and either redo them or just put up new stuff. Yeah, so 9 out of 10, I probably end up putting up new stuff and taking down some of my old stuff. You know, so, but we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, if you guys are working on any projects, let me know. Tell me what you're working on. Send me some pictures. You know, I like to see what my friends are working on. You know, it kind of just feeds my. I'm very competitive in a way, so it feeds my competitiveness. You know, to get better, to work on weak areas that I have. So, you know, if I see that you're doper than I am, I'm getting mad. I'm like, oh, well, not mad like I'm, you know, angry or anything, but, you know, it's like it drives me to work harder. to get better. Everybody has their own style. You know, not everybody is, you know, as talented as other people. You know, I have my weak points. I'm sure they have their weak points. You know, but as long as you're doing your best and you're learning from your mistakes, I think that's fine. You know, you can learn from others, learn different techniques to be better. You don't always have to copy someone else. You know, develop your own style, your own, you know, your own thing. You know, well, you got to definitely start somewhere first. You know, but you know, yeah, while you're at it, definitely develop your own kind of style. You know, I have a friend of mine. You know, his name is Evan Matthews. Definitely a super talented artist. You know, taught me a lot of, you know, techniques, I'll say, because I had like problems drawing ladies, and they look very masculine when I draw them, but he taught me a really cool trick to drawing the ladies, and I think I still kind of use it to this day. I kind of over time just developed my own technique. But I think I guess what you can say an adaptation. I created an adaptation to it. So to that style or that technique, you know, that kind of benefited me when I draw ladies. So it was time out after I did that, I started drawing them all the time, and I wasn't drawing any male characters. So, you know, I think I made a switch maybe in the mid 2000s, somewhere around there. Kind of like, change it up, kind of draw some male characters for once. You know, focus on that. It's working out so far, so good. Yeah. You know, eventually I have some ideas for some female characters, and eventually, you know, I'll start drawing some more female characters. But for right now, I'm just focus on the dudes. Now, I did draw a couple of female characters, you know, as you can see, She-Hulk and Hulk, and Mrs. Fantastic. So, and that was fun. I don't know if any of you guys tried it, but sometimes, and I've mentioned this before, sometimes I hold my breath when I'm making strokes. Pause. Because it helps me keep my hand steady. Or steadier. Or I'll try to breathe through it. Hopefully I can clean up all this later. Just trying to get it done for the most part. From far away it looks good, but as soon as you zoom in, you can see all the little mistakes. So 9 out of 10, I'll probably be in here doing some erasing and tweaking and all that. But all we have is an hour together, so I am going to do my best to get this done, or as much as possible. Is not right. All right. All right. Well, I know this looks like trash. Zoom out. Because I had these little things in the wrong area, so. I may come back to it. I should have some more rulers and all that sort of thing. I'm drawing this, but for some reason I just don't feel like pulling those out. I'll just try to freehand as much as possible, and then I can go back and fine tune it. Well, I know for this part, I'm definitely going to have to need it. I have to get a ruler here. But excuse all the errors in perspective and everything. I am not being as accurate as I should. I'm doing something like this because you want to look convincing at a perspective, but I'm kind of just rushing through this thing just so I can finish it. So sometimes you got to do that, you know, just to kind of get it done. Especially when projects have expanded way beyond the promised time frame, in a way. But I would try to make this as convincing as I can. Do you guys have any ideas for what you're gonna do for Halloween? Me and my family, we were thinking about doing the vampire theme. I'll see what I can do to pull it off. I got some ideas. There's a few ideas. I'll have one of my sons be like vampire hunters or something like that, maybe. I think that'd be fun. I don't think I ever did vampires before. But I will try to start around the 1st of October to get things going. Now, if you guys are chatting in, you know, of course, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm just straight trying to draw this stuff and get it done. For all those who's been like, man, this guy's taking forever to get this stuff done. You know, it's like, okay, I hear you. Yes, I know. I'm working hard. I'm working fast here. Well, I don't know if you call this fast, but at that 30-minute mark. All right, if you excuse me, I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. All right, I'm back. All right, let's see. Yeah, that line sucks. Let's see if we can fix that. Now you guys see why I use Illustrator. Why I never worked for Cartoon Network. I mean, I could have trained. I guess I could have trained my, you know, my skill to be that good. But like right off the bat, you know, it would have definitely a little work. So oops, it's a little big. Yep. Kind of streaming right now, but you can ask a question. What's up?
Yesterday, you got me some Paw Patrol soup.
Yes, I did. I didn't want to get you any noodles. You don't like Paw Patrol?
I know. I said I like it.
Oh, good.
And you got me some.
Nice.
But the only thing that I don't love is that you just only got that and that's it.
Yeah, I don't love it either, but I am doing it for your own health. I don't want you eating McDonald's all the time. McDonald's should be a every now and then type of thing, not a regular balanced diet type meal. It's kind of like one of those once in a while kind of meals, you know, because it's not healthy for you if you eat it all the time. There's a lot of salt and calories and, you know, things the body don't really need. When you eat it in abundance, I'll say. How about that?
I'm not talking about McDonald's.
Oh, okay. Well, any fast food in general. Yeah, I know. You wanted noodles, so and I didn't get any noodles because it has like a lot of sodium.
I know, but I thought you were going to get anything else.
Oh, anything else? Like what? Because all I
Like
know you
something
wanted
else
noodles.
than just noodles.
Oh,
Something
yeah,
else.
I got some soup. Some,
That's all you got.
well, yeah, vegetables. Some soup.
That's all you got.
Yeah, that's good.
But that's all you got.
What else did you want me to get? All I heard was noodles, and so I got you soup instead.
Some more chicken nuggets because there's only two.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't hear about the chicken nuggets, so I will get some chicken nuggets.
And the ketchup is gone.
Okay.
And the bacon is not there, and the hash browns are still there, but just a little bit.
Okay. Well, these things you don't have to ask me. You can ask your mom.
She's using the bathroom. Do you hear this?
Yep, I sure do.
Then why?
Well, you say hello to her? Did you see her?
Yes.
Why didn't you mention that when you saw her? Mom, you didn't get any.
About the thing that you did do.
Okay, then you should have
And I
just
did tell
expressed to her.
about the things that I just told you to get from the grocery store. I did tell her that. I only told her about you only got one thing.
Well, now you want chicken nuggets, so I'll get you some chicken nuggets momentarily. But until that time, you will eat what we got.
Some chicken rice.
Sure, go ahead, fix it. You don't know how to fix it. You just pull the pot out.
Yeah, but I don't know how to cook it.
You don't. You just put it in the microwave and put it in there for like 2 minutes.
I do know how to use the microwave.
Okay then.
But
Why are you acting like you don't?
I want to get more help on getting the chicken.
You get a spoon.
I know how to do the rice.
You dip in
I know. But the meat is I'm worried about.
Okay, then you be careful. You.
I am trying. Please help me with that. Yes, please. So we can get it done quick. And it'll be all good. So for the rest of the time, it'll be all good. All figured out.
All right. Excuse me, guys. One more minute or a second or a little bit. Gotta do something. Let's see. Save that. Definitely important to save your work. Let's see. There we go. All right. Bees right back. All right, I'm back. Let's see. This is very slow. I'll just fix some of this stuff later because it's kind of looking jacked up right now, but just fix it later. Fix it later, man. I tell myself that this does not have to be perfect. All right. Inch by inch, we get there. I may do more when I'm not online streaming. So, but anyway, you know, it's getting there. You know, I got some shading to do, add some details, fixing some problem areas, you know. But for the most part, you know, we got them. You know, we got him in his traditional outfit. We just need to add some little shadows here and there, kind of clean up some of the line work, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then boom, I'll be ready to color. Hopefully it won't take me until the end of November or something. I don't know. I'm trying to finish this thing quickly. So bear with me, you know, until that time, until tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be here tomorrow. I should be here tomorrow. So I will see you all later. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. And yeah, leave me comments, man. Let me know how I'm doing and all that stuff. You know, we're almost to 400, baby. Yeah, let's get it. All right. Peace out, guys. Have a great day.